Okay, so I've been driving for around about 30 minutes with this thing installed. Let's check it out now that we have it set up. Turning the key off. Check that out. Battery is okay. Idle is 100%. So that's the booster box right there. There's all of my stats. Let's open the door to make sure that we do clear all the power on this thing. Now let's go ahead. Let's do our first start with this guy. Let's see what it pulls from. Does it pull from the booster box? 100% pulled from the booster box. Discharging, battery okay, charging on that. Okay, now it gives our starting successful 456 amps of pull, 72% discharge ratio, 12.5 volts. That was awesome, everybody. So truly, this thing works. This is perfect. You have an on-demand booster box with you at all times. So it uses that. Now it's charging it. Check it out. You will not use your battery until this thing gets all the way down. You could save the life of your battery. You have an on-demand booster with you at all times that is permanently installed. This is awesome. I highly recommend ANCEL starter box. So if you've ever had a concern of your battery not starting, say in the wintertime after it's been cold all night long, and sometimes these things shut down, well, I have a solution for you. The guys from ANCEL has this engine starter. Now what this isn't just your regular style jumper box. What this is a permanently installed kind of backup security. So check this out. What you're going to do, you're going to take this one, plug it into your negative, and this one plug into your positive, and you're going to always have a booster box on your vehicle. So if it senses whether this battery gets down too low, it'll kick over and it'll still start even on the coldest of days. And this thing is super simple to install. What you're going to do, I've just got a number 10, and I'm just going to unscrew that, screw in there, and unscrew that, screw in there. I brought these just because they do give you some zip ties that you're going to have to zip tie this thing in. Here's one thing you're going to have to see. Look how tight this engine compartment is. So this is a little small Ford car. What you would normally do is go on the side of the battery or the top. I just don't like how this mounts right here. I might try to get it somehow like that. Maybe in here. So let me, yeah, right there is where I think this is going to work. Check that out. That looks great. And then I'm just going to run this around like that into there, and then run this one under these hoses into there. And they give you a little set of alligator clips set up, and I will show you all this working, because guess what, there is an app with this. The app will actually give you a rundown of what your battery's doing, so it can tell. This is not the oldest of batteries, but it is a pretty old battery. So before I went out and got another battery, I figured I'd hook this thing up and let this thing go. So let's go ahead, let's set this thing up. Yeah, I don't see any issues with that one. Just like that. Now we're going to install the positive. I might zip tie all that together. Okay, so I didn't like the way it's set on these hoses and stuff, so I actually decided to move it to here, and I'm going to use the existing battery clamp to hold it down. So it actually worked out better like this than where I had it. Oh yeah, those things work out perfect. That's going to look great. And I don't think that it'll mess with the hood, because the hood actually clears all of this right here. Perfect. There we go. Okay, we're all officially installed there. Check that out. That looks great, everybody. It almost looks factory. Now, I am just going to verify that the hood is not touching it, which I don't think it is, because this is almost higher than this. Yeah, we are good. Now what we're going to do is pull the app up, because I already set this up. You can see there's Bluetooth there. Okay, so the app is called Super Starter. Now, when I start this app up, it's going to go ahead and check it out. It's showing that I have a low charge on my battery. Now see, I have not started this car in a few days. So this is very interesting that I'm getting to see this data on here. SOC is 0, voltage is 4.2, temperature is 22 degrees Celsius, voltage is 12.3, starter daily notifications, abnormal cranking. Check this out, power alarm, all of this. Let's set it to Fahrenheit there. firmware update. We are on the latest update. Devices. There's what it is. It's called the BS200. The force start when the car cannot start. So you can go here to starter and you can do a quick kind of setup on it, but I like checking out my battery. Now what I'm going to do is start the car.
Out there telling our story, and it really helps drive that.
Okay, so we're officially charging. So I started the car. You can see we're charging there. We're charging the unit. I think I'm gonna get another one of these to put on that car, because if you're worried about being stranded somewhere, running your battery down and not being able to start and having to get out a jumper box and all that, why not just get one of these and just have it always on a vehicle, so that way you could start at any time. This is just kind of like an insurance for when your vehicle's maybe battery gets drained completely, whether you got a slow drain or you left a light on, or like I do, I run a camera and it sometimes runs the battery down. This thing will help it out. I'm gonna drive it, let it charge up, and then we'll go from, but you can see I'm getting 14.3 on my charging, and we've already come up to 63. So this should all come back to normal. We're getting battery charging between both of them. That is awesome, everybody. I don't see any issues with this thing at all. I recommend this for all vehicles that is running any type, especially older models where the batteries kind of get drained like this, and then you have to get it kind of like boosted off. So yeah, there it is. That's all I got on the ANCEL, super engine starter, BS200. See y'all in the next video.